Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be doing a review for the Invincible Iron Man number 19. This is a new book from Marvel Comics. Let's talk about the creative team before we get into this review. This is written by Gary Duggan with art by Andrea DeVito, Brian Valencia on colors, letters by Joe Caramagna. We do have an editor's note that this takes place during Fall of X number 5 and before X-Men number 35. So as you know, the Krakoan Age has come to an end. But we still have a few remnants there. Iron Man definitely needs to still figure out what's going on in his world and put things back together. I don't know if the series ends with with Iron Man number 20, but it definitely finishes off the story of anything X-Men involved, anything revolving around Orchis with this issue and the next issue. So in this one, we have War Machine versus the Iron Man. From Iron Man to War Machine, the Iron Patriot, and back. James Rhodes has always been there for his best friends. Now, Rhodey has endured months in one of America's most brutal prisons to protect Tony Stark. What happens when he has had enough? Well, what happens is that now that James is out of prison and Orc is still running around, he's going to go to the bar without a name and recruit some of the most dastardly villains. I guess not the most dastardly villains, just like the villains that are around to put an end to Orcus as the X-Men are wrapping things up. So this was a really fun issue. I really like seeing Rhodes kind of at the front of the book, but definitely things definitely clash with him and Iron Man. Um, I would say calling this War Machine versus Iron Man is a little misleading, but there's definitely something there, some tension. But those guys go way back. There's definitely a lot of different problems that they have to solve and work through. But I think Gary Duggan does a really good job at putting everything into kind of perspective, and also just bringing this story to its only conclusion. Really, there's a lot of finality in this issue, even though, like I said, they're setting up a few more things for the next one. So I'll be really interested to see about the future of this series. I think Andrea DeVito does a really great job, especially with the amount of characters that had to be dealt with in this issue. So let's go take a look at some of the art so you can see what I'm talking about. Here we see, I love the the armor just kind of as he's walking out of it, right? I think that's a really cool note. I love the Dutch angle almost when Rhodey walks into the bar. It just makes for really good pacing, really interesting storytelling as well. I think that's kind of what captures this fun. Now they do go all out here, and there's a lot of big fights. All those big sentinels from Orcus are still running around, and it's just really kind of fun to take a look at you have Stiltman and you have the Rhino, Sandman, and all the villains that that have been recruited to go into this fight. But yeah, I think even after this, Rhodey still has a few things to hash out with Tony, and that's what this issue really focuses on. So really fun stuff. This has been one of my favorite Iron Man runs from the beginning, from Tony losing everything. I don't know what the status quo is going to be going forward, but I'm very excited to see where the character goes in the future. Also, very excited to follow along with Gary Duggan, whatever his next project may be. So, if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.